Hey guys, how's it going? I thought I'd give you an update of what's going on in my life. I'm on the road now in Colorado, in a beautiful place called the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. It's sunrise. I'm about to get some shots here in the morning. The reason I'm here is because I'm shooting a kind of short documentary on an Instagrammer called Le Backpacker. That's his Instagram handle. His name's Johan. He's here with his girlfriend, and we've spent the last week, and we're gonna spend the next week shooting 5 different national parks in Colorado. We've been to Rocky Mountain, we've been to Colorado National Monument, we're at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison, we're headed to Mesa Verde. Where else are we going to? We're going to the Great Sand Dunes, and man, where else? Is that it? Yeah. So it's been really, really fun here so far. And I also wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my backstory, because I know a lot of people are always asking, how do you travel so much and how do you go to all these cool places? So so I've been here for the last week, and I have another week more here. If you're following along an Instagram story at Mike Dewey, you can see all the behind the scenes from this shoot. I also post little clips and things as I'm going. Last week I was in Indonesia for a week. That was for my YouTube channel. This project here is for my job, which I'll get to in a minute. And before Indonesia, I was in Cuba for like 4 or 5 days with friends. That was just a vacation. Cuba recently started allowing Americans to get down there a little bit easier. So so we wanted to go check it out, and there's direct flights from LA, and they weren't that expensive, so we had to go check it out. So the reason I haven't released the rickshaw stuff is because I've been out on the road and waking up super early and been really tired, so I haven't been able to get that stuff out the last couple weeks. But yeah, once I get back, that'll be out. A couple vlogs potentially, or maybe like a more cinematic video from Indonesia will come out. Let's see what else. Probably a couple of vlogs from Cuba for Havana and for Viñales, which should be pretty cool. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys a little backstory on kind of like me, because I don't think I've really gone into depth about like who I am or my story or where I'm from or any of that stuff, other than like super basic stuff. So I'm from California. I've lived there almost my entire life. I went to college in Oklahoma, and I studied art, and I got a degree in art. And after I graduated, I only went there for college. It was pretty cool. It was very different. It was a good experience. And after I graduated, I moved to Portland, Oregon, which is where my family lives. So I'm from California, but most of my family moved north, and they went up to Portland. So I lived up there for 2 years, and I started doing graphic design. And so yeah, I spent like 2 years there doing graphic design and doing some like startup stuff with my brother and tech stuff before I moved down to Los Angeles, and I started doing more graphic design here. Yeah, so when I moved down to LA is when I met Jay. He and I went to high school together, but we didn't really know each other that well, but we moved in, and he's super into art and photography and things as well. So about 2 years ago, before I went to Iceland, just for fun, I started the YouTube channel, and I started shooting little videos here and there of us just doing fun stuff on the weekends. I'd just be like, Jay, can I film it? He'd be like, yeah, let's do it. So I just edit together little fun videos, and yeah, it was really cool and fun. And I was able to upload some stuff from I think one of the first videos was like Sequoia National Park. We drove up there on a weekend and I filmed it. And what else? Slab City, we went out there with some friends. And then one of the very early videos that I did was we sent a GoPro to space, which was pretty funny, and I edited it together way back in the day, and it actually won Best Documentary in my hometown, which was pretty cool. So yeah, but basically I just got more and more interested in shooting videos, and the YouTube channel started to slowly grow, and that's what kind of got me super into this travel video stuff. I've always been into travel, but not so much. Hadn't been doing a lot of video stuff since I'd been focusing on graphic design. I've been into travel for a really long time. About 10 years ago now, kind of when I was in college or just before, I did a project with my friend Ryan, and it was so silly, it was called Tearing Up the UK. We tearing up the UK and tearing up the EU. We did this little project and actually had a couple brands on board, and we backpacked around Europe and we made these like videos. I don't know, I think YouTube wasn't even out then. I think it was like super early, and we made these videos of us like exploring, and oh man, they're so bad. I looked at them the other day and I was like, gosh, these are so funny. I'll show you guys a few clips. Anyways, so doing the graphic design stuff in LA, we started shooting videos on the weekends with Jay, and then the channel started to grow and I started to really like it, and I started to get so wrapped up in the video stuff that I decided, man, I really would love if I could make this a reality. So it took me a little while. I was pretty nervous. I had a pretty awesome job with great coworkers and a great boss, and it took a little while before I was ready to quit my job and kind of try to pursue this stuff full time. So I left my job doing graphic design and I started working more on the travel videos and trying to put out more content. And that's when I met up with Matador Network, who is the company I work for now, and I'm a travel filmmaker for them. So I get to travel to places kind of like here and there and shoot stuff. So the project that I'm working on right now is with the Colorado National Parks, and I'm following along Johan the backpacker and his girlfriend on their trip through the Colorado National Parks. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing. Kind of feels like a dream come true or something like that. I don't know. It's an awesome setup, and I'm so lucky. It's crazy to think back a couple years ago I was doing something completely different, and now I'm doing like what I'm really passionate about and what I really love. So a lot more content to come. I'm gonna do more tutorials and behind the scenes and stuff, and what else? I'm gonna finish up the rickshaw series, and I'm also going to release the content from Cuba and Indonesia. And so I don't know what else this year holds. I haven't really decided yet on plans. We'll have to see. You guys have any suggestions? I was thinking about going down to Mexico City to meet up with another friend. I don't know. Decisions. Anyways, I'll wrap it up here. I'm about to go shoot the most crazy sunrise ever here at the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. It's pretty wild. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you soon. Later.